I
want those luck rerolls. Look at this face.
Look at that face.
Nyx needs a reroll.
Yes,
Actually,
it is
look at her
combined for the
butt.
chat.
Look at my ass.
Look at her
Oh my
butt.
God.
Oh my God, that gnome has the biggest butt.
Look at Nyx's butt. It's
And
just so big.
We are almost there on follows as well. That's like 12, so 8 more, and you're good to go on that.
Get it.
Okay. Well, we can gather us.
Holy
Yes.
crap! One more, dude.
Let's see.
Sorry.
I've got bacon pancakes stuck in my head. Like bacon
Wait.
pancakes.
Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes.
It's very annoying, actually.
I could actually go for bacon pancakes.
That's 20 retweets. You guys got it.
Roll 20! Yes!
Guys, thank you so much.
I've never had bacon pancakes. Like you
Aw,
actually
what?
put bacon inside pancakes.
Yeah,
No,
like,
nor
you
have
just,
I.
You just
I
like
just
put
have
a little
sugar
bacon in the pan, and then you not a bacon. You put a little like the sauce, the pancake mix,
Sauce?
and then the sauce.
I didn't know
The
that there's
And then you just
sauce.
put like
Tomato
a strip of
sauce.
bacon in it, and then you like cover it a little bit more, and that's how you make it.
Oh, so it's a bigger pancake. Like it's thick.
So it's like a weird omelette pancake, but
Question:
thick.
does the bacon have to be cooked before putting it inside? If not, then that's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be cooking inside of it.
I've only ever
You
eaten
could
them
fry
out. I
it
haven't made
first.
them.
like if you chop it into little bit. Well, okay, we're getting off topic. You chop it into
Sorry.
little bits. It
I
fries
would
really quick.
love to eat
and then
right now.
take it
I'm
out.
starving.
I just think it's
I
funny that
brought-
you said sauce.
Lemon
The
flapjack.
sauce. It's the sauce.
Choc and poppy.
Pancake mix.
Remember, guys,
Pancake
if,
sauce.
In the future, if this pans out and you guys are just absolutely in love with me as a dungeon master, I'm trying to figure out the phonetics between making a
Pancakes.
a murder mystery dinner. So it's essentially like a role play murder mystery where
How many people could be in a dinner like eight?
it would be like
blood
8.
with wine.
It would be like
Yeah,
8.
you could get 8 people. Dun,
But-
dun, dun.
Do we get dinner?
Actually, I would be sending pizzas to your house with specific messages on your food.
Oh my!
All right, we need treat stream
love that
open.
idea. You know what? You should do. It should be us. It should be definitely should have bloody in it.
Oh, God.
Definitely should have her in it. Oh man, yeah. Let's talk.
It
Oh
would
my
be it'd be
goodness.
really good. Hey, Vault, what's going on?
Can I be the butler? No, I don't want to be the butler.
It's
No.
exactly. It's like a role
always
play
the
dinner
butler.
clue. It's of course it is. It's always the butler every time.
I didn't
That's
like how
what
she
sauce.
shined her shoes without me. No, I can't do it.
I think I'm good to go. Are you guys good
Let's
to go?
do it.
We're
I'm
ready.
anxious to
ready.
see where that
Okay.
blood came from.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
First of all,
Ready.
I'm gonna check my fur, make sure there's no blood coming out of it.
Sure.
Okay, wait, where's my
cause of
character sheet?
concern. So setting the scene. You guys just woke up in the middle of town. In fact, it's basically town square, if you recall.
wake up like,
Yes, we snuck near the gazebo, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Town square. When you awaken, there is a small crowd gathering around.
Where am I?
we're at the tap. We're outside the tavern.
We're at
You
8.
guys are about
Hey.
right there.
Ooh.
I like that.
pinged it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You wake up there, and as you begin panning around, you realize that Mogar's hands, up to the elbow, is covered in blood.
Gasp. Mogar, what? What happened?
Mogar wakes up. You know, he's druggy. He does not know what the heck is going on. Looks around, sees his teammates, looks and sees. Is there townspeople still? They're looking at us, right?
It's more than just looking at you at this point. They
They're
are having
pitchforks?
some pretty intense suspicions. No, but you can see that a lot of the men are corralling the women into the homes or the businesses. And you can
so something about to
see
go down.
you can see the sheriff is idling by as he begins to see you guys wake up. He moves in your direction.
So, Mogar is going to just wake up. He's going to notice this gentleman coming closer to him. So he's just like he gets up and then he's picking his arms up. He sees the guy. He doesn't look at his hands still. He does not notice his hands at all. But he's noticing the guy coming up to him. Gets up. and just straight up looks at him straight up. In the middle, while everyone's down, I guess, still sleeping. I'm like trying to get up. I don't know how strong this drug is. Again, I don't even know if it's a drug or if he got knocked out. But I'm thinking if it's a 7-foot dude, it's not gonna get me as druggy unless you put a lot in me, like a lot of drugs or something like that. So I guess I'm just gonna be able to get up pretty easy.
Sure, yeah, you stand up just fine.
So Solis stands up and looks left to right and sees the sheriff, Gibbs, right?
Gib.
No,
Yes.
Gibbs. What's going on? Mogar, don't get angry, don't get grumpy. Let's figure. Then he notices his hands. Oh dear, Mogar.
You see the sheriff put his hands up. I think there's some things that we need to be discussing, don't you?
Nyx rubs her eyes very slowly, looks at Mogar, and notices the blood as well. Looks back at the sheriff, and just because we get a little, kinky sometimes, I don't really think that's meant for questioning. Like that, public displays of affection. I think you just need to calm down for a hot second. Just no king shame. No king shame. All right, please.
Symarra's kind of sleepy and sat up. She's just a little bit out of it still, looking at what's going on. Like, oh, this is not ideal, kind of thing. Keeping an eye on where all the townspeople are, making sure they're kind of not massing around us as yet.
So Solis grabs Symarra and helps her up, and he's like, Symarra, ready your spells. Something might not be right here. Looks at Sheriff Gibbs and says, Sheriff Gibbs, we are just as confused as you are. How about we talk about this in a more private place?
I don't know if I want to find myself in a situation where I'm stuck in an enclosed space with you.
Understandable, but we're just as confused as you are. Why don't we, go to a less visible area back, not in the middle of the town square, so we can figure this out. This is definitely something that we had no control over.
Nyx,
I agree. I
sees
think
the
that would be
people.
just fine. But first, I'm going to need you to surrender your arms. Drop your armaments.
I'm a little bit dazed, so I just sort of.
Mogar's about to grab his, because I'm guessing my axe is still on my back.
Yeah.
It's hooked up. So when he goes to grab it, he notices the blood on his hands.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Well, calm down now, big fella.
Mogar, I don't know what's on your hands, but it looks like bodily fluids. It might be best if you just put down your axe. I know it's special to you, but in this case, let's just do what the sheriff says nice and slowly. And Solis looks, kind of eyes the sheriff as he talks to Mogar.
Mogar agrees, just with a smirk, with a and just takes it off and drops it. But like right in front of the sheriff, just.
Nyx slowly starts to take out all of her party tricks, her decks of cards, her marbles, her ringlets,
take it all
her
out.
kite.
Don't take
She
it all
just
out.
starts to really take everything out of the small areas that she has and just lays it all on.
It's just like a pinata. This is great.
Just fucking out of it.
Whips out a party.
All right. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
So-
I'll take out my sling, but I do have a concealed dagger. Do I have to bluff that, or am I good?
Where is it concealed at?
I'm
Didn't
just
you roll
deciding
big
what clothes
boobs?
she's
I
wearing
think
right
you
now.
did.
Well, she has big enough ones, apparently.
They're in the titties.
No, I can have like a hidden pocket in
Her boy shorts.
in my body shorts. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how I would access it easily, but it would be a hidden pocket in my trousers, I guess.
The things that mages wear underneath their thing. I forgot what it's called. It looks like lingerie, but it's not. Whatever.
Satchel almost, like-
Pantyhose.
Yeah, sure.
Just naming things. I mean, I have spells and stuff, but I just want to keep it down.
Okay. All right. So you have a concealed weapon.
Yeah.
But you're going to look as if you're dropping everything that is.
I'm giving a
immediately
sling.
visible.
That's
Sure.
yeah. Like I have a slingshot thing, so
All
you
right.
can have that.
The deputy will move around and he'll collect your weapons. He'll
And
try
party
to
tricks.
watch on just to make sure, particularly with you, Mogar. He's a little leery. You know, you're a bit of a beefcake, so he's like, please don't crush me.
Right in front of me. Yeah, you better bend down right in front of me and pick up my damn axe. That's my mentality.
Can't
right
even
now.
pick it up though. He's probably just like slowly dragging it.
I like to think at this point, like Mogar has dropped his axe, and then right in front of it, he drops a bar of soap. He's like, "You'll move."
Like Thor's hammer, you can't pick it up. Here, have it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Just be like,
Be
So-
great if you could be like, yeah, let's just leave this here.
You manage to do this. He collects all of your weapons, and then he'll take you to the jailhouse. The jailhouse is very
great.
close. You know, this is his main location of occupation. Can't really blame him. You know, this looks a little suspicious, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
and we have no idea what happened. We don't know even how I got my red hands or my blood hands. I said
It's
red
like
hands.
he's been caught red-handed.
So as they're walking, Solis looks at Gibbs. He says, "Well, no, like I said, you're not going to lock us up or anything, right? This is going to be a sort of communication thing, right? We're going to figure out what happened before you jump to any conclusions, assumptions, right?"
Well, first and foremost, we're going to find you locked up. That's going to be the first thing, and then we're going to be taking a census. We need to see if there's anyone that's missing or lost in the town. If someone has died, we will know.
I'm sorry.
Solis
You're
stops.
gonna lock us up? Isn't that like an invasion of rights and privacy, sir? You can't just lock us up. Do you have any evidence?
Where?
Solis grabs Nix and puts him behind her.
Wait,
where-
I would
where-
like to do a bluff. I would like to roll
It's
bluff.
okay.
Where or what do you think this is? Okay, this is Ravengrow 6551. All right, this isn't. What do you think this is?
I still have rights. Are you going to declare war on the gnomes? I don't think that's a good
You
idea.
speak for all
Solis
the
covers
gnomes.
her mouth. Covers her mouth. Just, she's a little wound up. You have to understand that we're being accused of something we didn't do. Well, the only one here that has blood on his hands is Mogar.
Why
Well,
does
if-
Mogar have blood on his hands?
If you didn't do anything, then you have nothing to
Oh, let me
worry
not say
about.
blood. Let me say red.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I want to.
It's
No, it is actually definitely
Yeah, I
blood.
don't even know it's blood.
I would like to roll a bluff.
What are you bluffing?
I would like to tell my tale of why his hands are so bloody.
Okay,
Oh
all right,
God, I know where this is
Okay.
going.
sure.
Everyone
give me,
get a popcorn.
give me
Let's
a
go.
bluff.
Where is my Nick?
Oh God! Everyone, get ready.
Where the hell's my Nick sheet?
I'm trying to put in like,
Mogar.
do we definitely know it's blood though? Because do we have to like check that or not?
For what exactly?
Like, is it definitely 100 million% blood?
Yeah,
We don't know
it's-
yet.
It's blood.
Okay.
It's
I
definitely
it
won't
is.
do a roll then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. This
It
just
looks
right
One
like
d20 or is it just d20?
It's you can put D20.
D20.
And then it's your specialness, isn't it?
9.
This is gonna be funny.
Beat 9. Holy
27.
Hey!
Damn.
Convince me.
Get it?
A.
Convince me
All
that this is
right,
not
all
blood.
right, Gibbs. Wait, let me just lay down some law right here with you, because
Okay.
apparently you're just not taking. You just think that you're above everybody, which is fine. But you know, we are a traveling magician group. As you could see, I had very lovely assortment of cards and marbles and a kite. I'm very skilled in my magic. If your child ever wants like a really cool birthday, I'm definitely available. We are definitely available. We're really fun. We're a great time. But we were just practicing our latest trick, which involves a lot of paint.
Okay.
And I told
okay.
you from the beginning
All right.
not to kink shame me.
All right, that's
You know,
fine.
I
Listen,
told you that. And like some of us are just into it a lot more than others, and we don't kink shame in this traveling group right
I
now.
need you to shut the hell up.
I am trying to explain my story to you. You cannot just tell me to shut the fuck up.
I can. I will. And I just did. If this is accurate to everything that you just said, you there, big ugly.
Mogar gets angry.
Solis grabs, touches Mogar and says, just please comply,
If-
please.
if you're
Mogar's-
actually a part of some very unrealistic traveling hoodoo voodoo show, then what is this trick?
See my performance?
No, I
will
don't.
gladly
I'm
take my cards and show you.
Listen, I'm speaking to this boy right here. Until you're 7 feet tall and got a mighty dick, you can't say much. You just
I
stop
got
right
the
there.
fattest ass in North America.
I ain't care.
Wait, we're not North America.
I don't care.
Listen. What's this trick? Tell me about it.
Yeah, what's this trick? He stares at Nyx.
Instead of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
telling
Are
you,
we not talking to me? Like what?
Nyx, please.
Let me show you.
You must be this high to talk! Shut up, damn it!
Really spit out flapjack.
Mogar comes up to him again. After all that, he goes up and goes, instead of Mogar telling you, how about Mogar show you? And then he grabs him very firmly,
If you're going
turns
to,
him around.
if you're gonna grab him,
He's the sheriff
this
of
is
the
very
town.
bad news.
This is
Solis
horrible
runs
news.
away at this
Let's,
point.
let's just step
Oh
back.
no!
Sheriff,
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay, all right.
Solis grabs the sheriff. No. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, do you have in your wonderful pouches of stuff, is there red paint or anything that could be of some sort of like
Good berries.
Oh god.
mashed up good berries? How
Yeah.
fast can you mash up good berries? Can she do this while doing this? Like,
Bad idea.
the reason why is if you can do it, and then I'd be able to like, you'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
I only have like icy spells, so I
So-
couldn't use
so-
anything red.
Daniel,
Can
I
that
need to
happen
know,
or no?
In this situation, you need to be able to, in a fast enough time, I'll give you 5 seconds,
Uh-oh.
Can't do it that fast.
communicate to Nyx that you need mashed up good berries without saying anything
You better
to the
grunt.
sheriff who is less than 5 feet away from you.
Oh! I can't give him a hint. Damn it.
True story.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. So, and this time, he turns, Mogar looks really quick at Nyx and just gives her the eye, like, looks straight at her bag and looks at the berries and then she knows right then and there what to do.
Lily, I need you to give me a perception.
God.
Oh, God,
Give me a perception.
help me here.
I was gonna be like this with my stomach. You know what I mean?
Can I also do perception? Because I can see what's happening.
Mother.
Well, since he's like
Can we, like,
specifically giving
code?
Lily the eye, this is
Okay.
mostly for Nyx.
But I can see him give Lily the eye. We can.
Well, yeah, but you also like you
Nudge
don't
him.
really know his idea.
18.
Okay. Plus, do you have anything in perception?
I have nothing in perception.
Damn, that's a
What's
great
your
roll.
wait? Do you have any wisdom? What's your wisdom score? Top left of your character sheet.
Oh yeah, it's 13.
Okay, so then it's +1, so it's a 19.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna succeed.
Okay.
You basically, like, he hits you with the
Yeah.
eye, and you're like, "What?" You lock eyes, and then he gives you the eye again, and your eyes follow down, and you see the berries. Immediately, what is your train of thought right then?
Immediately, Nyx's train of thought is like, got you, but like all in the eyes though. She doesn't just like fucking rip it out like this. But so she's just sitting there pouting because Gibbs is an asshole. And
Maybe she's just like-
nobody listens to me. And then I see Mogar doing the thing, and I'm like, hey Gibbs, Gibbs.
Okay.
Sheriff Gibbs.
Gib is currently turned around at this point.
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah, I
Daniel-
grabbed.
Oh,
you
I
can't-
thought he
no,
was
you
looking
can't
at
do
me
that. You
now.
have
I'm
to-
so
you have to
sorry.
mash up the
I
berries.
misunderstood.
Just hand me the mashed up berries that look
I
red.
got you. But I'm not gonna do it in my hands because that's awkward. So I'm pretty much just like they're on me.
Use
Put
your
it all
butt
over
cheek?
my
claw,
hand.
and
Put it
I'm just
all over
like
my hand.
mixing them. I'm just like.
Put it all over my hand. Put it all over my hand, just real quick.
There you
Okay,
go.
all right, Lily. I know, and you know at the same time, that you need to be able to keep this, one, excessively moist in order to maintain any
I hate
kind
that
of
word.
viscosity whatsoever.
Spit on it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, I can.
Two, You know that if you do this on your side, it's going to kind of like turn it into like a mush in your palms, and the only way that you're going to adequately like convince someone
does
that
he
it's
just need
blood.
the berries? I thought he needed
No,
like the
he needs
blood.
it. He needs it crushed down.
He needs a lot of berries too.
Give me,
like,
give
you
me,
gotta.
give me a D20. Give me a
Again?
D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Symarra.
Okay,
Nope.
I set the DC at 10.
Gave me just now.
Okay.
I set the DC at 10. So this is what happens, right? Daniel gives you the eye. You see Mogar give you the stink eye, and then he looks down to your berry pouch, and you're like, oh yeah. So the first thing that you can do in this situation, knowing that you have to give this to him, so it looks like it's this mess, this dollop of liquidy nonsense. You just start shoveling it in your mouth. And
Yes.
Yes, you know what? That's what I was thinking afterwards. Just like,
Yes. Yes. And just put it.
And then Mogar throws his hand out to you.
And she spits it on his hand. Oh,
You just
And now I have at least most of my hand all the way to my elbow covered in this good berry goodness. Red, almost looks exactly almost of this blood.
okay.
And what I do is, with the hand, Mogar goes, and he puts his finger right in front of the sheriff and gets near his mouth
just like puts it
And-
right under the nose.
and
like,
then asks him, "Are you sure you want to continue?"
So you have your hand around the sheriff, and your finger's coming up, right? Like
Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to put my hand all the way in, and that's what we're kind of kinky is. We like to throw it with our hands. So again, you can't kink shame us, and I'm trying to go with her bluff.
I'm
Me and
not with
Solis
this,
here
so-
just like,
no.
So hey man, I got creative mind.
Yeah, we're just like, I'm just
Stay
doing
in
this
school.
right now.
Sorry,
It's
I have a
horrible
very
magic.
disturbing mind. I have to go.
It's fine.
yeah, and Nyx is just a fucking, does
Nyx is
whatever the
just
fuck
like,
she wants.
yeah.
this is a moral
I'm a
magic show.
barbarian.
about
I'm a
dangers.
berserk. I
Okay,
rip people
you
in
got it.
half.
you got it. He just goes, go on.
What, you wanted to continue?
All right.
Oh god.
He's eager to see
So
the truth. Like,
Mogar,
he's prepared for you to show him
he
that you're
wants it.
not a murderer.
all right. So,
He's gonna murder the
Mogar,
sheriff.
Mogar, with his finger, starts doing the swirl around his lips, and then moves in and goes inside and forcefully, because he's allowed to, because he has a very, 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 very big finger, pushes, and then the guy has to open up his hand. He tries to bite, but he can't because it's too thick, and he just keeps going in further, and his hand starts coming in, and then that's when you better check. I'm gonna ask you a Glenn. Mogar asked you to continue.
Here,
And then I take it out slowly and say, "You want to continue?"
no! The hell are you doing? Why do you taste like berries? What? Gip turns around, and without like any kind of response, he just starts forwarding each of you into a jail cell.
So
I
it's
think
like,
I
what-
just walked in at this point. I was just like,
So it's like, what?
We're not murderers. We're just kink artists, man.
Yeah, what? Like, hey, Gibbs, what are you
No,
doing? As
no.
he's like pushing
it's a
everybody.
more-
moral
no.
story,
We're
kid.
kink artists and magicians. Excuse me, this is all
No.
part of our act.
I like how in the beginning Lily was like, "We're great at children's parties."
Technically, I'm still
That's
a
why I
child.
did
so
this.
Excuse me if I
So-
don't understand
Oh,
human
man.
customs.
Solis takes his hand and pushes Nyx into the cell. Look, do you still want to talk at this point? Oh. He points
Census.
his,
No.
turns around and just looks at Nyx and Mogar, shakes his head.
I have a terrible taste in my mouth, Solis.
Oh god.
And then Mogar is going to turn and look at them, but all three of them. Oh yeah, no.
sorry,
Cypress is not with us, right?
He's
Or is it
cardboard
Car-
cutout, is he?
He's
So
covered.
So he is there with us. So I look at all.
You're
four of
carrying
them.
him, right?
And then Mogar looks at you guys and says, "Mogar is sorry. Mogar understands that was not right, but you must understand there was blood on my hands.
I have
Is the
no
sheriff
idea
still
how
there?
this happened.
He's standing right there, goddamn!
Is he right there, or does he move away? I thought he moved away.
He's at this point. He's kind of shut the door, and you hear him like walk out spitting.
Okay,
Like,
thank
no,
God.
you put
That's what I
berries
thought. I should have
in
asked.
his
I'm
mouth.
sorry.
But you put like you also put blood in his mouth, so it was like berries and blood. And
Oh,
you're like
no.
dawdling his
Good.
uvula.
He deserves it.
Oh.
That's the
He's been
magic.
violated in
Yeah.
the worst of ways.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough.
Giant work finger in
Don't
your
even
throat.
worry about it. You did great. Like, you did great. That was
So Mogar wants to know, how did there blood on my hands and what the fuck happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
At this point, Solis is just in a corner. I don't know why I am here. We have an orc mouth forcing people and crazy little gnome. Symarra, please tell me. Can you make a spell or something? Maybe we need to escape. Maybe we need to get far away from this place.
Well, yeah. That's what I have to say about this situation.
I have a question.
All of this.
I'm sorry that I'm like asking so many questions. I just like now that we're more free and we're able to do crazy stuff like this, which I'm really happy about. I have questions.
Okay.
One, is there a window in this prison
Oh, yeah.
cell?
This-
No?
What's the cell?
Okay.
Do we have chairs?
It's a
Do we
north.
See, you probably knew what I was gonna try to do. Call some nature.
Yeah. What's
I
the shell
could.
like?
Caca.
So like this is not exactly what I would say is luxurious at all. It's stone. There is a little bit of hay in the back corner. The door is a wooden, but it's a very thick wood. You can see that there are about 4 bars, probably about 8 inches in length, right across the middle slat so you can see out of it. It's not normal human height, so about 5.5 feet tall.
Is
That's
there
it.
like
5.5 feet
lock?
tall? Damn,
No.
so I'm
How's it look?
crunchy.
How thick are
Yes,
the
the bar spot itself. So like where you would look through. The door itself is about 6.5 feet tall. You probably had to, had to hunker down to get inside.
what's the lock like? How's
There
it
is
look?
no lock.
Did it even lock it?
There is no lock, at least visible
What
that you
is-
can see.
What is the thickness with the bars?
The bar itself is probably
Like, can I fit through them because I'm so small?
Oh, no.
No.
I love
No.
how we're like,
You forget you have an ass, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, I forget that.
yeah.
Like I can fit like my upper body through, but it's like my lower one that I'm like, oh god.
There is
oh.
no
It's
lock,
like-
so there's nothing to lock
It's like
there.
a squeeze.
Did we see how he closed? Did we see how he closed it?
Yeah, it looks like a normal door, so he shuts it. and it's
Okay.
just a normal door.
But there's no. Is it locked? Have we
I
checked
don't
it?
know.
There's no handle mechanism on your side.
Ooh.
Can
I
we
got
try?
you.
I don't know. Can we like try to like?
Can we talk about this?
I got
can we
this.
talk about this as a
Guys, I
team?
got this.
Yeah, this is open air. You guys can
Okay.
I got
You
the
can
plan.
discuss.
I'm gonna cast a spell of illusion. 'cause I
Can you
still
cast
do
spells
that.
without your cards? How do you?
Yeah, they're not. They're just regular playing cards that I kind of like just do. Like, is this your card? Is
Oh,
this
okay.
your card?
I
Those,
think-
that's just for fun. Like, I didn't
think we
like
have to-
anything that could really help me.
If we keep in mind though, if we do a jailbreak,
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
it's gonna be pretty bad for the chat. Like,
And we
they're
can't
gonna be
continue our
pissed.
so.
We
That's
need
what
to
I
talk
want
to
say.
him. We need to-
Solis ways is design. Like I think we need to have a meeting of some sort and be very quiet about it. Say this is what's going to happen. Mogar, your trick, it was amusing, but it was definitely putting us in a wrong position. So now we have to comply way more than I want to.
Well, we're not dead, Solis. There was no pitchforks. We've
Sure.
got that.
Not yet.
And plus, they don't think it's blood.
Well, not yet.
That's arguable, I think, at this point.
So can we
Well,
wash it off? Maybe we should wash it off. You do water magic. Why
Yeah,
don't we try to wash it off?
I'll wash it off for him.
But is
I'll
that
do
getting
that.
rid of evidence? It makes us look guilty.
I wouldn't do that.
So he turns
Let's
and looks to
leave
Nyx. What I need you to do, Nyx, is to
Yeah.
try to recall. Do you know any like time spells or anything of nature to recall time or anything?
No, I can do an ear-piercing scream.
Okay, that doesn't
Maybe
work.
not ideal as they think he may have murdered someone next.
Okay, well, that's what I can do for you.
Um,
I can make ghost sounds. Would you like to pretend that it's haunted?
that sounds fun.
I should have used
Uh,
intimidate, man. Damn.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
I can use acid splash on the bars.
You could.
But that'll be a break. So,
That would be it if we do escape. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not
so I
helping.
think the best thing that we should do right now is hope that the daughter of the professor comes and get us out. We
I
need a
think we
way of
should,
reaching her.
I think we should see
Well,
if there's wait and see if there's anyone missing from the town, and maybe try
Well, we can't do it in
Sheriff
here.
after his breakfast.
Maybe the sheriff comes back. We can ask him for a contact of some sort. Somebody's gonna. They have to give us some kind of right to get a bail or someone to come and